Hello, I am Jody Wolf, and you're watching Expoz December 18, 2016 at 1:49 a.m. Birmingham. I got a quick statement, and then I'm going to tell you something that you'll be much interested in. Trump held his final thank you rally in Mobile, Alabama today, and it was fantastic. It was absolutely fantastic. Once again, he went over what it would benefit the United States. And he's touched the tip of the iceberg, or rather, he has not touched the tip yet. And there's already enough there to get us out of debt. And I'm going to tell you in a nutshell, in just one phase, how one phase can get us out of complete debt in 4 years. So people often ask, how much oil will an oil well pump? And I'm talking about a good well. And people ask that question. They want to know what it costs to pump it. What does it cost to refine it? Well, you'll never get the truth on refining oil. I promise you that. You won't get the truth because no one really wants to know how much profit you make in oil a day. But I'm going to get you close to that because being in that business for some time, I know a little bit about it. And here we are. Use these statistics for Texas, and this is one state alone, just one, where they have 151,000 oil wells, all active, in production right now. Texas pumps over 3 million barrels of oil a day. So you figure at $42 a barrel, there you have $126 million a day. Texas alone, $126 million a day. That's a day now, not a week, a month, or a year. And then look at the fracking. The amount of oil that fracking could result would be up to, could be less, could be more, but 30,000 barrels per day. And fracking won't be limited to one. There will be hundreds, if not thousands, of fracking oil. And you're talking about $106 million a day on the fracking. It's a lot of money, 126 on just the oil wells, and then another 126 million a day on fracking. A year, $46 billion under the Rocky Mountains and into the plains headed eastward, headed this way. This is where you can see the productivity. And I mean, it's just, you cannot store as much oil as they can pump. You can't store. The cost, and they're not going to like me telling you this, but I'm going to tell you the truth. The cost of pumping oil once they're going, and this is talking about the startup costs and everything, is ranging at somewhere around 60 cents per barrel. The refining gets another chunk, but you know it's not $10 because they get $42 a barrel. It's not $8, it's not $7, it's not $6. Just keep that on your hat. And oil alone could easily reach enough, make enough money to sell off $1 trillion yearly, and I'm talking about $1 trillion with oil left over. And I've not yet touched the coal or the natural gas. Haven't even gone there. And United States can be debt-free in 4 years, completely debt-free in 4 years. And if the trillions overseas come back, you can cut that time in half. We can be debt-free in 2 years. It's bad, and we should have never gotten there. But that's selling everything that we get when it comes in. At the same time, supplying our own country and without the price going up. But the price will go up, and it'll go up just long enough to get us debt free, and then you will see the price reduction back down. So let's look at another thing. Iraq will have to drill 300 wells a day in order to pump enough to raise the value of the dinar to its highest point of $3.70 per dollar. That'll take years, depending upon just the oil alone. But the oil that is promised, the oil wells that are being drilled daily, and the ones that are pumping daily, it's coming. Nothing will stop it. That alone will shoot the value of the Iraqi dinar up to its proper place in a matter of time, perhaps less than a year. Maybe a little longer, maybe not that long. But that's called banking on it. Let's talk about the number of wells that could be in Iraq, and yet 90% of the country is still untouched. You can build 300 wells or drill 300 wells a day for the next 20 years and still have 90% of the country is untouched. This does not include the natural gas that'll come with it, the gold that is going to be easy gold to get to, and the phosphorus. This is look it up. It burns, is needed in areas for military, the number one purpose. Providing no wars, Iraq will have more oil than all of Saudi Arabia and Kuwait combined. As it stands, the top three, and you're going to have your mind blown just a little bit, as it stands, the top three measured in barrels of oil under their feet, under the ground. The top three producers in time will be, number one, the second smallest country on earth. Smallest country on earth is the Vatican. Second, Israel. They have more oil than the United States and more oil than Iraq. It's probably combined. Here we are. Number one on oil producing, it will be Israel. Number two will be the United States. Number three will be Iraq. Number four will be Russia. 5 will even be Canada. And 6, Saudi Arabia and the countries surrounding. And that's the way the lineup is going to be. And that won't change in my lifetime nor your lifetime. It'll only improve and get bigger and better. Let me say this in closing. Oil, you don't pump out 100 million barrels and then it's dry. You pump out 100 million barrels over a long period of time. Keep in mind, you got 160,000 wells just in one state, Texas. Just Texas. We hadn't counted the rest of the states out there. But when you pump that oil, it is replaced in a short period of time. As little as 5 years, as long as maybe 15 to 25 years. But that oil is replaced. God made a world that will run forever. Don't you ever think that you're going to suck out all the natural gas. You never will. All the oil. You never will. All the coal. You never will. And I'm talking about millions of years. You can never take out of the ground enough to stop a part of this planet from operating. Don't let this global warming BS fool you and lie to you. That is a crock. God made a world that is perpetual motion, and it'll stay that long as God is God. And I believe the Bible says He is for eternity. So, my hopes are still not quite, I still got breathing room here, but they're getting closer, and I'm feeling better for the first time because a promise on what you can get, and there's no war trying to stop it. That brings in big bucks for Iraq, brings in hundreds of companies to start drilling, but really they won't allow that many. They may allow probably 20, 30, 40 companies. And I'm talking about BP, ExxonMobil, and Shell Oil, which is Dutch, several companies, even Russia. A lot of companies will be in there drilling, but they won't hand it out to anybody that just walks in. And when they start drilling, they will be pretty much on a quota. If you don't do this much by this time, then we're going to replace you. So this is going to push people not to the limits, because the more they do, the more they make. So it'll push them to just do more. And by that, the banks in all of European Union, all the new world banks, the World Bank, they see that stuff. They like it. And they'll give Iraq the money based on the money that they're going to get, not that they have today. So you dinar holders, once again, just say your prayers. Jody Wolf Expoz.